Right, so coal power stations, right? Basically they're working by burning coal. Right, the main principle of how they work, we start, the coal is transported to the power station. It's then ground into a fine powder in what we call a pulverising mill, right? We're grinding it into a fine powder to increase its surface area so that it burns hotter, right? After it's been ground up into a powder, it's then blown into the furnace. In the furnace it's burned. The heat from that furnace goes and boils water in the boiler. That boiling water goes and produces high pressure steam. The high pressure steam goes along pipes where it spins a turbine. That high pressure steam is then condensed back down into water and is fed back into the boiler because it takes a lot less energy, so it saves money if we go and boil warm water rather than cold water. Right? The spinning turbine goes, it spins the generator, which generates electricity, which is then stepped up so the voltage is increased in the transformer before it's transmitted around the country. Right, any waste gases from the furnace goes up through the chimney. Right, so basically that is kind of the premise of the amount or the detail that you need to include. Right, so what you'll each be given is a diagram showing your power station, and all I really want us to do, right, and the more ways that you can go and chop things up and such forth, the better. Just go. Right, you're going to do it more neatly than me. And slice things up, right, and you might use glue, not sellotape, right. So you'll go and have different parts that open up. So your pulverising mill part will open up, and you can write behind it what's happening. Your chimney will go and open up, you can say that, right, what's happening there, so the waste gases are escaping. When we get through to the furnace and boiler, you might want to leave together, because then you can do a small part saying what's happening in the furnace, right, because it's pretty obvious. Right, the high pressure steam, right, you can talk about the fact that the steam needs to be at a high pressure because then it will be able to go and spin the turbine a lot faster. Right, so that'd open up like that. Right, your turbine, remember the turbine it's almost a little bit like a windmill in some respects, so that can open up. You can say what's happening in the turbine, so that's the part where you're spinning. If you want to talk about energy transfers, so we're turning like heat energy into kinetic energy. Your generator, go put it there so it opens up. Talk about what's happening in the generator, right? So the generator is where the electricity is physically being generated. The transformer, you might go and put it at the other side and it can open up like that. Right, while you're doing this, if you want to go and look up what the different parts do on the internet, that's fine. There's also some physics books and such forth that will help.